Hey BookTube, it's Jackie. How's it going? If you're new to me and this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello, what's up? My name is Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So I hope that's why you're here, because that's what's going to be happening today. If you're not new to me, thank you for always tuning in and the continued support. I really do appreciate it. So today for you, I have my week 45 weekly wrap up. This encompasses dates from November 3rd through the November 9th and all my reading shenanigans in between. I'm still in that role, so I've got some shit to talk about. I'm super excited because I had a really good reading week. I was so proud of myself. So without further ado, grab yourself a drink, have yourself a seat, and let's get talking some books. All right. So I tried something different with my makeup today. I was just playing around. So I hope it's coming across good looking. Let me know. I don't know. I'm just playing around. So yeah, anyway, you're not here for makeup. Here for books. So, good reading week. I completed 2 books and almost completed a third one. So you're thinking, oh, you only completed 2 books. How's that good? Because I had a great fucking read this week. Oh my God, I cannot wait to gush about this thing. So let's just get into it. So the first book I completed was Hungry Wolf by Ada Ward. This is the 4th installment to the Alpha Wolves Want Curves series. At the time of me buying this was the last installment, but it no longer is. There are 2 more installments out, so the series is not complete yet. I thought it was. It is not. Damn it. But yes, I have completed the ones that I own now. This is a shifter romance. It's also holiday. It is Thanksgiving. So I thought it was perfect to read for this month. We do have graphic sexual content. We do feature a fake dating trope as well as fated mate. And we have a stripper bodyguard kind of component going on, which I thought was really dope. So brief summary, we feature Aleskia. We've only encountered him, and I hope I'm saying his fucking name right. I'm just going to call him Alex. All right, I'm just going to call him Alex because it's Aleskia, Aleskia. It's Russian. I don't fucking know how to say it correctly. So Alec sounds good. Alec, we're going to call him Alec for right now. We've encountered him one other time. I don't remember exactly what installment it was, but he was the bodyguard that was held at bay while the Tsar of the Wolves was killed. He was the one that was poisoned and basically watched him die, and he couldn't do anything about it. So he is a broken man. He is back in Massachusetts with Max, with the Troika clan, and he used to be an enforcer, and he is no longer an enforcer because he's broken. He feels like he's useless, and he's been pretty much relegated to menial tasks. They're not having him do anything major. Not that he's done anything seriously wrong. They all understand. It's just more of an internal struggle with him. So he is definitely a tortured hero in this for sure. And we also feature Helena. Helena is a friend of the previous 3 mates that we have encountered, and she was a dancer at the Naughty Wolf, which is a strip club in this town, and in town of Rogue. And she is now, because Costa gave her some more responsibility, she's now the manager of the Naughty Wolf. She still dances occasionally, but she's pretty much in charge of the girls. And she's single. She's the last single friend. So everyone's just like, you need to find somebody, And she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, I'm happy. I have my house that I paid for. I have my job. I have my career. I have more responsibility. I have my friends. I don't fucking need a man. All right? I don't need him. I don't fucking need him. There's all this crazy shit going on. She's that girl. But we also have the matriarch of the pack, the former Alpha's wife, Selena, who is the Troika brothers' mother. Now, her gift is kind of matchmaking, and she knows something about these two that, well, they don't. So she takes upon herself to find out that they are hosting a Friendsgiving at the Naughty Wolf. They're closing down for one night, and all the clan is getting together and celebrating. Bring a potluck. That's awesome. She's going to set him up. She brings Aleskia, and Helena is his blind date. And Aleskia knows the minute he walks in and sees her, she's it. He's no longer broken. He has a purpose. But is he good enough for her? And that's where our story begins. So, what worked? The reunion with old friends. I could not think of a better holiday to choose to reunite us with all the previous couples from the previous 3 installments. I got to see everybody with their partners joking and laughing, and we got a little bit of reminder of who they were. Perfect placement for a Friendsgiving, because that's what happens. You get together with your friends, you talk, you reminisce. It worked out great. It didn't feel like info dropping. It didn't feel like I have to put this in here to remind you guys. It felt like part of the story. Just kind of reminding everybody how they all got to be there. And then you have Alessia and Helen, or Alec, Alessia, I don't even know what we're gonna call them, and Helena, who are on a blind date, which is awkward. It's awkward, but all these people know each other. They're all interconnected. It was bound to happen eventually, right? I love this. I loved that they used it. That was a great place to put it in there. I thought that was awesome. I applaud her for this because it was great. And then also we got to see kind of Helena's humor, because Helena likes to eat. She really likes pie. She loves her pie. And we got to see kind of her humor about, don't fucking touch my pie. Motherfucker, don't touch my pie. And this becomes a long running joke throughout the rest of the story, because there's an event that happens at the Friendsgiving that kind of kickstarts our story. But that Friendsgiving setup was fantastic. I thought it was great. The sex scenes in this book, I did not get an FTD bank scene in this book, but I feel like out of all the entire series so far, this had the best sex scenes. This had the most authentic and real and spontaneous sex scenes, because we have a crazy kitchen sex scene, okay? So they decide to appease everybody and pretend that they like hit it off and they're gonna fake date, okay? But to play this off, they kind of make out in the back where they're looking for something, and it kind of brings in some shit, okay? It does. Excuse me, I'm still working on that damn cold, guys. Kind of starts some shit. It gets some stuff going. And then it's like, it's no longer fake anymore. Let's progress to like just fake hooking up, right? But we get to the house and it's just, we need to have sex now. Like, fuck, go in the bedroom, just do it right here. Grab the fucking whipped cream and let's fucking go. And we also have food involved in these sex scenes, which is always a good fucking time. It just felt more realistic. Like they couldn't get to each other fast enough. And all the other scenes in this series, because of the shifter wolf element, it's not that it was forced. It didn't feel as natural. This felt like literally 2 people that were so into each other, like, yeah, we've got chemistry. Let's just fucking do this, guys. Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck the consequences. Let's go. I liked it. I liked that natural, that spontaneity. I liked that. That was fun. It was so refreshing to see in this story, and to see it with someone who is so down and he's just like, I'm having the best time ever. Like, just seeing him from that polar opposite is fantastic. And seeing her just kind of take charge, saying, fuck it, let's just do it. Grab the whipped cream, let's go. I like it. I thought that was great. And then, asking for protection. There was protection in this, and I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. Now, granted, we already know from previous installments about, the shifters, but this girl does not know. So she's still like, well, no offense. I like you. You're hot, but I'm not willing to carry that. Thank you. It might be Thanksgiving, but I'm not about to cook any buns in my oven. Thank you. Peace. So they're in this drawer over there, and then it's like, why do you have condoms in your kitchen? I don't know, crazy kitchen sex? Let's go. Shut the fuck up. Why are you asking? Like, just the humor involved with it, just the crazy nuances, the throwing on the table, the throwing the stuff down on the ground, saying, let's go to the bedroom. Like, I need to have some more fun with you. Like, that's awesome. I love that spontaneity. I love that kind of just like crazy, can't get enough of each other moment. Thought that was great. Another thing that really worked in the story was Helena. I fucking liked her. She was a spitfire, super feisty. She's a woman who owns her own power. I loved it. There's a scene where she is dancing, because she is a stripper. She's a stripper, and she's dancing, and she is using this to like turn Alessia on, and a guy grabs her. Well, you don't touch her. And as he's coming over, she takes upon herself to fucking hold him, take care of herself, and just kind of go to town on this dude. And she has to be literally physically held back. And I thought it was great. I was like, good for you, bitch. Good for you. Way to own yourself. Own your sexuality, have a good fucking time. And there was another time she put him in his place when he's like, I'd always wanted to fuck a stripper. And she smacks him. Smacks a fucking werewolf in the face. And they're like, don't you ever insult my profession like that again. Fuck you. It's like, yeah. Be proud of what you fucking do, girl. If you look good doing it, be fucking proud of it. Go for it. The fuck are you hurting? I loved it. I thought it was great. There were a few things that didn't work in the story, though. We do have a fake dating trope that wasn't necessary. Okay, so Selena sets these two up on like a blind date. They decide, because they don't want to be hassled by anybody, to just play act that they hit it off. Okay? But then they make out in the back. And as soon as they make out, Alessia knows that she's it. Like, he knows the one. He knows that she's his fated mate. So at this point, why are you still faking it? That's stupid. Like, that didn't even need to fucking happen. It just didn't. It didn't. It was there for a blip second, and then it kind of came back every once in a while. I was like, is he just doing this because we're fake? You know, like, does he really mean this? What? Bitch, he's literally all over you since the minute he kissed you. If the relationship's fake, he at least wants to fuck you, and that's what you want too, so who gives a fuck? Like, really? He's about to murder somebody for you. Like, dude, come on. Come on. What the fuck? Like, it wasn't necessary. The fake dating thing was not fucking necessary. It could have just been a setup and then led to them actually getting along. Literally, it's what it could have been. And you wouldn't have to have the fake anything. You know, you could have still done the same scenario that they were leaving early and she wanted pie, blah, blah. You could have still done it. So we do have continuation within the series in this book, but it's very confusing because the next installment in this book is actually a sub-series of 4 other books. And then you have Filthy Wolf, which skips it. So without reading like the author's note and how to read the books, it's really confusing which book you're supposed to go to next. It really is. Because the other one is named Grumpy Wolf, but Grumpy Wolf is a collection of 4 stories. What? Okay. Weird. And then there's the Dragon series that 80 Award also has that ties in with this series. And it's tied in almost every single installment, but in a very weird, very vague, effed up kind of way. But they're like the reason for all the fucking shit going on with the shifters. So that was just weird. I griped about this in the other installments, that the dragon people are creepy and weird, but at least in this installment, they at least acknowledge that they are crazy and they fuck shit up and they make everything confusing. Because it was confusing. That whole section was confusing. I'm like, what? Okay. What has this got to do with anything? Oh, it doesn't? Okay, you just want to make me confused again. That's cool. Awesome. Great. So I feel like I need to read the Dragon series now to kind of understand this shit. And I think then everything will play out. And then I'll have a better idea of reading order. Because if you go on her website, the reading order is literally reading this series and then the Dragon one. Not like at the same time. So, yeah. There's that. And then the final climactic where they save the day kind of scene. So there's a huge battle. Alessia is hurt. We believe he to be dead. And she knows in her soul that he's not. But she gathers all the females, companions and everything, and all the shifters shifter mates, and gathers them to kind of joint use all of their powers to see if they can break through this boundary. And it's just a big, huge, I just have to dance. I just have to dance it out. And I felt like I was watching, Just Dance. Just Dance. Like, it was dumb. It was dumb. I didn't appreciate that at all. I just thought it was stupid. And I was like, Just Dance. It's like, Just Dance. I giggled, and not in a good way. So, yeah. For a spice scale, I gave this 3 chili peppers. We do have a lot of teasing, and that strip teasing scene That was really dope. I liked the way that was written. I liked how we got to see his perspective and her perspective. We got the internal monologues. We got the moves. We got the looks. I liked it. I liked it. I had a good time with that scene for sure. She's a stripper. You better give me a fucking dance scene, okay? If you don't, like, the only thing I would have been better is if you actually had given him a fucking dance, because that's dope as shit. But, you know, teasing him with another, I guess that works. But I did enjoy that, because I'm like, if you gave me a stripper and didn't make her dance in this book, in a strip club and striptease for the guy that she's fucking, I was gonna be pissed. That's just like rude at that point. Why give her that profession if you're not gonna let her fucking do it? Like, come the fuck on, dude. It's like Jen Jameson in a porn where she doesn't give a blowjob. Like, the fuck? Like, that's stupid. That is just dumb. I'm sure it exists. It's probably why I haven't seen that one. I also like the fact there was food sex in this. I love that. I love that this bitch loved her pie and she cared about it and she used it. Like, she took the pie and like shoved it on his chest and ate it up. I love that. I love the freedom and the fun in that. Sex does not always have to be super emotional and touchy-feely and just, it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't. And I like the fact that finally we get a series where it's shown to be fun and spontaneous and crazy and sticky mess. I thought it was great. I loved it. Thought it was great. 3 stars, 3 chili peppers, 3 stars in the book. Plan to continue again with the series. Just gotta get the other 2 copies. These are really nice. They're like literally one sitting reads. I read this in I didn't read this in one sitting. I broke it up a few days because I had a bunch of stuff going on this last week. But yeah, I mean, these are super quick and they're just fun. They're just a good time. And if you like your thick, curvy girls, well, there you go. 80 Award writes plus size heroines, which is always a huge plus. And I like shouting out her books because I myself am plus size and I would like some love too. Thank you. So the next book I completed was this guy. This is Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. I'm really proud because this is a book of the month book that I got last month in October. So it did not sit on my shelf very long. And I completed it. I also completed this bad boy in one sitting. I read this in 10 hours. 10 hours. I could not put this thing fucking down. This was so good. Oh my God. Let's gush. Let's go. Let's do this, okay? So this is a murder mystery, okay? We got thriller, we got murder, we've got patricide, we got a serial killer, we got stalking, we got attempted sexual assault on page just for some triggers. There's some other shit in there, but it's literally a murder mystery thriller with some gore in it. So think of your triggers that way. So quick summary without giving anything away because I can't. We have Sydney. Sydney has been searching for Mr. Right for a long goddamn time and she's gone on a lot of shitty first dates. Okay, she's gone some shitty ones. And she finally thinks that she found Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect is good looking. He's a doctor. He's smart. He's caring. He's sexy. He doesn't freak out when she bleeds because she's kind of a bleeder. She also cuts. He just rises to the occasion and is there for her. Well, an event happens in her town that a murder actually happens pretty close to home. And it turns out that this murderer is a serial killer who has been killing girls that he has dated. Well, she's been on a lot of crappy first dates, but she thinks that she's okay until some of the pieces start looking like the man of her dreams. And that's our story. And that's all I'm going to tell you from that point. What worked? The layout of this story. Okay, so this is told in a past voice and a present day voice. In the past voice, we are featuring Tom. In the present voice, we're featuring Sydney. And we are seeing Tom's story growing up, and we're seeing Sydney's story as it is now. At some point in time, you figure out that the two are combined. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how, because that will ruin it, but you figure out that these are 2 people. Okay, I loved this layout because it helped along with the suspense. It helped keep me on my toes because while something big was happening here, it was kind of falling over here. When something big was going on here, it was falling over here. And at some points, she was having big things happen back and forth, back and forth. I felt like I was watching a goddamn tennis match, okay? My head was going like this and I didn't know what to do. And I loved it. I loved it. This thing kept me on my fucking toes, kept me turn the page. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, here's another piece of puzzle. And the cool thing is because of these two layouts, because I am who I am, puzzle person here, I was trying to find the pieces. Now, I have to segue into this. My coworker, Amy, read this book and just gushed about it. And I was like, okay, I got it. I'm going to read it. And I knew going in, it was not who I suspected because she said that. Okay, she said that. So me having this like window into it, I'm looking at all these fucking pieces, trying to put it together, see if I can figure it out before she did, before the book tells me who it was. I'm like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm like putting all these pieces together and it's just like huge fucking Rubik's Cube puzzle. It was so fucking great. Oh, I was a kid in a fucking candy store. It was so awesome. It was so much fun. It was so much fun to read because the pieces were clearly laid out. They weren't hidden. You had to pull them out. You clearly saw, okay, that's a piece. That's a piece. Oh, that connects to here. Okay, so we've got this connection now. Like, oh, now we've got this one. Oh, wait, this could be, oh, she's thinking the same thing I am. Holy crap. Yes, I was all over it. Oh my God. Fucking layout of the story, helped build that suspense, helped give me that puzzle, helped give me that interactive feel. Dope. Loved this. The deception of the author. This woman, oh my God. While she's doing something with this hand, you have no idea that she's doing something over here because you were spellbound over here, which also helps the layout of the story. The way she told the story is it helps with this deception and this mimic and this mirage of the whodunit. And it was so good. I mean, I'm telling you what God knows, okay? I'm telling you, this is how it was, okay? This is how it was. The chapter that you find out, the chapter right before that, I finished it. I was like, oh my God, it's so-and-so. How did she not see this? It's all of these pieces right here. I fucking called it. And the next chapter completely takes it and turns it on its head. And I'm like, oh. What? Where in the fuck did this come from? Oh my God, it was like a magic trick. It was such a sleight of hand that I was just like, why did I not see this at all? I saw none of this. What? No, I read this wrong. And I went back, no, I read it right. It was so good. Oh my God, I was just like in awe that I was like, I guess I'll keep reading. What else are you gonna do to me? I don't know. What is up or blue? What's up or down? I don't know. What is the color blue? I don't know. Because I thought I had this down pat. No, I knew fuck all. I knew nothing. The whole puzzle I was putting together, everything. Just take it and throw it out the fucking window because I was wrong. And it was awesome. Oh my God, she hit it so fucking well. Oh God. If you like being proved wrong in mystery thrillers, if you don't like guessing it, unless you were fucking Sherlock Holmes, I don't think you're guessing it. Because I literally could not find anything that directed your eyes to this. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's just, perfection. That twist. There's not a lot of fucking twists in this book. Okay, there's a few little minor ones here and there, which is fine. You're kind of like, oh, I saw that one. You get like reassurance, you know? But the big one, holy shit. And then the ending of that. What? Oh my God. That was cold. That was dope. That was some Bonnie and Clyde level fucking bullshit, and I loved it. Yes! Oh, that was stellar. Fucking stellar. Stellar. when I finished the book, I shut the book and I was just like, it's 10:30 at night. I started this book at noon. I look at the, I'm like, it's only 10:30. I started this book at noon. I just read a 368-page book in one fucking sitting. I've not done that in a long time, but this book, I mean, it just would sucked you in and it did not let you fucking go. It did not let you go. It got you by the hair and it said, no, you're going to watch this. You're going to live it. You're going to stew over it and you're going to get it wrong. Oh my God, I love when authors can get one over on me. Oh, I love it. Now it happens a lot more. I'm a lot more than, you know, people actually think. Like, I don't actually guess a lot of these books. I mean, when I do, I do. But when I don't, oh, if you lay it like this, queen over there. Damn it. That was awesome. Oh my God. So worth it. So worth it. Ah, pure gold. Oh. So what didn't work? I read this thing in one fucking sitting. I read a 368-page book in one sitting in 10 hours. No, I didn't find anything fucking wrong with it. If I wanted to, I probably could rip it apart and really find something. If I had to really think, Sydney probably should have gotten her ass to call the fucking cops. All right? Let's be honest, she could have called the fucking cops. There were many times she should have called the fucking cops and done with it, but she never fucking did. Which kind of led to some of the bullshit that happened to her. But you know what? Don't fucking care because I still didn't see the fucking twist coming. And even if she had called the cops, that twist still could have happened that way. Holy shit. Oh. Dope. This was 5 stars. I haven't had a 5-star read in a long goddamn time. If you want mystery thrillers, if you want something unhinged, you want some weird fucking Bonnie and Clyde childhood sweetheart fucking crazy ass shit, this is your bitch right here. I am definitely picking up more of this woman's work. If she writes any of her other books like this one, oh, yeah, you're definitely gonna be seeing more of this author on this channel for sure. This was solid 5 stars. If I gave a 6-star rating, this would be a 6-star book. Hands down. But I don't, because my 5 stars are so hard to get. This one earned it like that. It was great. Fantastic. Beautiful. Oh. Yes. Yes. As for a spice rating, there is some adult graphic content in it, but this is not a smut book. This is not a steamy romance, even though it is about a girl trying to find Mr. Right. I would give this like a 1 chili pepper, but you're not reading this for the romance. You're reading for everything around that. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, definitely recommend this one. Yes, absolutely. 5 out of 5 right here. This is great. Loved it. And the other book that I'm still working on is Away Home by Kira Andrews. It's the 3rd installment to a gay Amish romance. I am almost done with it. I'm listening on Audible. It's being done by John Solo. I'm taking my time with it because it is the final installment in the series, and it's a little bit emotionally draining because of some of the subject material that's in this one. It's a little bit harder because there is some prejudices that I'm just like pissing me off. I'm like, I want to punch these people in the face. I want to punch you in the face because you're being a fucking jackass. So, you know, I will have more to talk about it when I complete it. But yeah, all in all, this was a great week. I didn't read a lot. I read a very small novella and another book in one day. You think I should have been able to complete a lot more? You're right. You're right. I should have, but I didn't. But what I read, I had a great fucking time with. So yeah, there you go. That's my weekly wrap up for you guys. And I will see you guys all soon with another video.